shake down thunder from the sky to cheer on their Fighting Irish and hoping that plenty of echoes will reverberate in victory at the end of the game. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. As we'll see, the Virginia Tech Hokies taking on the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Hokies will kick it off to get us underway. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. So Notre Dame's offense takes the field. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You've got to keep defenses off balance.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Nice run there on 1st down. You know this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football and let him get lathered up.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Slithers into space. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down. They'll go to the ground. Headed to the end zone. goes all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And they stop him again for no gain, and it will be 3rd down.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And that touchdown just got this whole place going, didn't it? You got everybody doing the Irish jig. Touchdown, Jesus is happy. You got the leprechaun, he's dancing. The energy in this place right now is on another level after that score. No wonder this is such a tough place to come in and try to get a win on the road.
And he tacks on the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Virginia Tech Hokies offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. One thing to watch, can this guy get in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek at the rush, David?
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to do. You want to make this guy a little bit more human and not as much of a game breaker at the quarterback spot. Get some pressure on him, hit him a few times.
He's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he can't hurt you if he's laying on his back, and this defensive end can put him there often.
Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Give to the single back. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
The Hokies will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Makes a move. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Here come the Irish back on offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. To the ground with the back. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Yeah, and a great job by the offensive line, seeing the blitz, picking it up, and then it's on the running back. Running back finds the hole, gets a little bit of a crease, makes a nice run at it.
He's got it again. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And under the watchful eye of Touchdown Jesus, the Irish are starting to roll on the ground.
Starting to get that big physical ground game going. And one thing you know about Notre Dame traditionally over the years, offensive line play is always great. They're always making holes, and they're always playing super physical.
Wants to throw on first down. He fires one deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, the offense is in that fringe area. This is a place where a lot of coordinators like to take shots. They tried one there, just weren't able to come up with it.
Here's the handoff. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, going up top. He makes the connection. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats.
Virginia Tech, 0.
First down to start the drive after the break. Handoff from the gun. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll give it to the back. They wrestle him down after he picks up 6 inside the 20 and down at the 18.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
Caught in the backfield. It's Thomas. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Virginia Tech, 0.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. The give to the tailback. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long. Now you're set up to fail.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And he fights his way, but they'll stop him just short of the line to gain. It's 4th down. And the Hokies will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the returner will be knocked down. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a high level.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Looking for space. It's Thomas. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first.
This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. They're going to ride this running back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver shows motion. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Going over the top. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah, I think